Good evening.
Rima, good evening.
How are you?
I am okay. How are you?
Fine. You hear me well?
Yes, I am. You are the first arrival.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm uh, I'm not busy like the other.
Like the others, yes, I hope just to be able to come because this is the last class.
Today is the last one.
Yes, I think by the end of this class, we are going to complete the 18 hours. And now it's the time to speak. So I hope just
Okay.
to be able to come.
Inshallah.
Yeah,
Hope so.
by the way, let's wait for them.
Yes, of course. I want to ask you something, Leonardo, by the way.
Yes, Rima, I'm listening.
If I need to make a private course,
Mhm.
how it can be?
You can call Dr. Aisha, Rima.
Uh,
Mm.
it is not with you.
Absolutely with me, but I think it's really better just to discuss this
Yes,
situation
of
with Dr.
course. I will
Uh,
discuss this with Dr. Aisha before,
mm,
but usually when you make a special course,
mhm.
um, it is once per week or twice, or how it come and how it, go, how it goes.
I think, Rima, by the end of the next week, I will be really free because these days I have to apply for the final exams in my school. Today was the first exams day in my school. Um,
Yes.
yes, by the end of the next week, I will be finishing my school, and I think that I will have free time. At that time, Rima, I'm going to try to schedule a good. Um, uh, I'm going to decide the best hours just to meet with you.
Yes.
I think you have to wait only 10 days or maybe 11 days
Okay. Okay. It's
maximum.
okay. It's okay. And because I realize
Mm.
I spend 1 hour with you every يعني in those course يعني it is good. It is really good. But in 1 hours I speak maybe maximum for 10 minutes.
Aha, exactly, because you are in a group.
Yes. Yes, we are in a group. Every one must take her time. Um, that's why I need to really improve my English because I
Yes.
have a wedding next year in June in UK, and I have to meet the parents of James, and I have to speak with
Aha,
them.
please.
Yes,
Yeah, you have to be stable in speaking. Believe me,
yes,
Rima, let me tell you the secret. Too much students are asking me, teacher, how can you speak this way? I'm not that, believe me, it's not because I have too much vocab. It's not because I studied at university. Believe me, the secret is practicing daily. Now, why let me say I'm proceeding the other teachers one step. Absolutely, I'm not the best teacher, but let me say that I'm ahead only one step because they explain the classes using Arabic language. I don't do so. All the time I explain the classes in English. I know that I find it really hard just for my students to understand me. We cannot deny that. But it is not only for them, but it is for me too, because I need to practice. I'm still learning.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
So
yeah, yeah.
please try to practice every day. But let me tell you something about the positive and the negative side of private courses. We cannot
Yes,
deny that in private courses, you can speak more, you can have enough time to do whatever you want. Um, and the negative side in the private courses, you are not in a group. Let me give you an example. Let's imagine that now you are in a group and maybe your friend is committing a certain mistake. You can learn from the other's mistake.
yes.
Ah,
It
yes.
is it is a good يعني there is good point in group and bad.
Absolutely. Everything
Yeah,
in life, to be honest, Rima,
everything in life is like this.
exactly has positive and negative side. But let me tell you something. Again, at least we have 1% for the private courses to be better because you are only you. You can ask whatever you want. You don't have to wait uh, for for you just to speak. Let me tell you something. These days, Rima, I'm teaching level 4 course. I have 10 students. I know the course is cheap. I mean, every student has to pay maybe $20 only. Yes, but don't forget that every student has to speak in the class or maybe 2 or 3 minutes because I don't have all the day long just to ask all the
Yeah,
students. I know
exactly.
that, yeah, I know that you pay less, but you practice less. This is the problem.
Yeah, and I
Mm,
need to practice more. And I
absolutely.
don't have someone to speak with them at home every day in English, unless my assistant, who is, يعني, she can't speak well. She
Mhm.
can't, يعني, she speaks a little bit English, but
Okay.
not very well. Yes. That's why. When I
By
speak
the
with my daughter in
Mm.
the US, we speak in Arabic because I
Aha, she misses using the Arabic language, and you need to practice English. This is a problem. Contradiction.
Good evening,
Good evening, Rima. How are you?
Miriam.
Miriam. Yes, I think.
I'm fine. Thank you for
Mm.
asking. How about you?
I am okay. Thank you, God. We have been waiting for you, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for you.
Mm.
Hello, Rima.
Suddenly, she stopped talking, so I think she has a problem with her microphone, please. Okay. Please, Rima, try to fix your mic because we are about to start. And don't forget, guys, that this class is going to be the last one. By the end of this class, Mariam, we are going to complete the 18 hours course. Absolutely, the complete course
It's the
is,
last one.
yes, it
Tomorrow
is.
we don't have. Okay. Okay.
Yes, it is. And by
Um,
the way, Mariam, I'm publishing all the videos on YouTube. Try to, guys, to take
I
advantage of the
speak
topics.
with her in Arabic.
Rima, are
okay.
you okay?
And
You are too much late. Rima, again, this is
and you plan maybe you plan for another level course?
I can do it, Maria, but you have to wait for me just to finish my final exams. Today was my first day, my first exams day. And I think not by the end of the next week, I will be finished. So we can rearrange another schedule together if you prefer to complete.
Okay. We will see.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way,
Okay.
Rima, let me tell you guys that your group is not that big. This is really good. I know that sometimes uh, you don't have that required time to speak. We cannot deny that. But let me say that you are not a big group. This is really great. And
We
please,
are
guys, uh,
small group. Yes, we are four only.
it's not. And to be honest, not all the time you are for all the classes. 2 to 3, 2 to 3. Okay.
Yes,
By the
absolutely.
way, I'm not going to leave you absolutely. Don't forget that the successful student from the successful teacher, if you don't want to make a progress, I will be totally angry.
No, we already make. Don't be
Amazing.
angry.
Okay, amazing. Okay. So
He's
let
right.
me now remind you guys about the topic that we have started. The topic that we have started about controversial opinions. Let me remind you about the idioms. I know, guys, in the beginning, it is little hard to use idioms. Try to use at least one idiom in every 3 or 4 sentences. And believe me, by 3 or 4 months, you will be able to use them unconsciously. Because to be honest, learning idioms is the hardest. No one can deny that. Even when we were at university, the professor told us that even at year 4 told us that you have to start using idioms because now you are about to be native like a speaker. So try to use them as much as you can. Try to stop being simple speaker all the time. And let me remind you about the idioms that we have discussed earlier. The first idiom is about point of view. The second one is debate on my side. The third one is agreed to differ. The next one is heated debate. The next one is over my dead body. And the final one is sitting on the fence. Don't forget that sitting on the fence is to be neutral, not to agree or disagree, just to avoid, let me say, problem or maybe hatred. Okay, so I think now it's the time to speak. I can consider this page is one of the most important pages in this course because it is about your opinion. Now I need to hear your opinion. Can I start with you, Rima?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the first question Rima is saying, cigarettes should be banned. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, I agree totally.
Why?
Because cigarettes is bad. It's hurtful. It hurts our body.
Mhm.
I think it must be banned. It must be disappear from all words.
Okay, but Rima, let me tell you something. Can I connect cigarettes with alcohol? I know that drinking alcohol is something bad, aside with smoking cigarettes. Why sometimes cigarettes is okay for cigarettes to be banned, but not for alcoholic drinks?
It must be also banned.
Ah, so you don't have a problem of both of them should be banned.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but mm, but Rima, I think this plan has been tried to apply it in a certain places, but the people that in this area said that, come on, we're free. I think you are selling cigarettes in the markets, we're free. And this is our life and we are free.
Yes,
Ah,
yes, of course. Kamen, you know, I am a smoker,
mhm,
but يعني, even if I am a smoker, but I am with band of cigarettes because young youth people must not do it that.
mhm,
They began too much early in
mhm,
cigarette, too hurtful for their health. And
mhm,
like my sons, I have two sons who are smokers.
mhm. Do you
Yes,
think, wait, Rima, do you think that they are really smokers because of you?
yes,
Ah, because
yes.
of you. So you are the
Yes,
guilty girl now.
yes, I feel guilty sometimes, but I have another kids who are not smokers.
Mhm,
Uh, so it is related somehow to their character also.
mhm, mhm. Okay. Rima, I know, but wait, it's not the end. I know a family. This family is about one father, one mother, and they have a daughter, an only daughter. They specify a certain room, a private room, only for smoking. Do you think it's a good idea?
Yes, yes, I think it's a very good idea.
Why?
Look, when I was young and my babies was too much baby, and when I
Mhm,
have a baby, I don't smoke at home. I smoke outside in the veranda
mhm,
until my kids began 3, 4 years, 5 years. I don't smoke at home.
mhm,
Uh, Absolutely. Now outside and when we travel outside, we don't smoke inside home.
mhm,
We smoke outside home in the
mhm.
veranda or down in the street. Yani.
Ah, in the
Even in
balcony.
restaurants, yes,
Mhm,
even in restaurants, everywhere in airport, we don't allow to smoke anywhere when we want. It
Aha.
is good, yes.
Mhm,
It is good for others because if we want to hurt ourselves, we must not hurt the other.
mhm,
The other,
mhm. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, amazing. Okay. Now, the next question Rima is saying, cannabis should be legalized. What do you think?
What's mean cannabis?
Cannabis is a
Hashish.
plant. Yeah, it's a plant
What?
which is used
Plant?
like a drug.
Hashishi, Rima, hashishi.
Yes.
Hashish should be legal. No, of course no. Should not be legalized. I
Mm.
don't agree.
Can
I
I
don't agree. All drugs must not be legalized. أكيد.
can I tell you a secret, Rima?
Yes.
When I have been teaching in North Lebanon, I knew a teacher in the first or second classes. He was let me say lazy teacher. But suddenly I noticed that absolutely, that teacher became really active, shouting, full of active. When I asked him more than once, he told me because I'm using cannabis. Do you think
Oh
that?
my God. It is
Yes.
really.
Yeah, I caught him behind the school do that. But let me tell you something. Because of this plant, he is extremely active. He is not inactive. And can we consider that something positive, something good?
Mm, even it if make something good, but I think it will hurt other things
Mm,
because it is not from the inside of the person. What he did. It is not her personality. It is not even his character.
mhm,
It takes like medicaments. Medicaments hurt.
mhm.
If we take, for example, sleeping drugs, sleeping pills, it
Yeah.
is not good. Yes, even it is a medicine, but it is not good. What we can say about cannabis? Cannabis, it is a plant who is like a drug,
Mm,
It is not good, I think.
mhm.
No, it must not be used.
Legalized. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Rima. This is really amazing. Now, Mariam,
Right.
I think I have to start asking you, Mariam, what about you, Mariam? Do you think that cigarettes should be banned?
I prefer that. I prefer that cigarettes should be banned. But I can't I can't told that
I can't tell.
I can't tell. Yes.
Uh-huh.
يعني banned it's a word for يعني I don't know because the problem is the addiction. When we are addicted to cigarettes or another thing like that, here we have a problem. We have some problem
Mhm,
because addiction is very dangerous. يعني especially for youth and children. We see children who uh, smoke cigarettes, and it's
mhm,
very very bad for health and for because they uh, become addicted, and it's very bad.
mhm, mhm. Okay. Are you a smoker, Mariam?
I was,
Ah,
and
amazing.
yes, since 10 years, maybe 11 years, I stopped smoke and يعني وقت خلص and it's finished for me. And now I hated smell. It smelled very bad. I hated myself because I smoke. But when I finished with that, and I finished it in one time, one day, 1 hour.
What happened
Uh,
to stop smoking, Mariam?
Yes, because I decided to stop, and I um, uh, put it sometimes because I told for myself I don't have to buy cigarettes, and every 2 days I went in the store and I bought some cigarettes. And
Mm,
one day I bought two box or something
packets,
like that. Now
packets.
packets, yes.
Mhm.
And when I was at home, I was very angry, and I put them. I broke them,
Mhm.
all cigarettes, and I
Mhm.
put them in the garbage. And I decided this time I don't want to smoke.
Ah,
Never.
suddenly.
Suddenly, yes.
But Mariam White, I think in the beginning of you saying, you said that it's just like addiction. How could be
Yes.
an addicted one could stop, let me say, consuming heroin, for example? Can I suddenly stop consuming heroin? I can't.
It, it's about decision.
Ah,
When you decide,
yes, this is it.
yes, when you decide in your head, you decide something, you
Mhm.
can make it.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing.
I believe that.
Yeah, absolutely, because you did it. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what about cannabis? Do you think that
Can
cannabis should be legalized?
legalized in certain case,
Like,
maybe for medical
ah,
indication or
yes,
something
amazing.
like that.
Good answer.
Yes,
Yes. Good
because
answer.
it really it's a drug, but it's not very heavy drug.
Mhm.
You you understand what I mean?
Yes, I
Uh,
do.
so so cannabis when we um, uh, يعني when we take it for
Uh-huh.
medical reasons, why
Mhm.
not?
Mhm. Mariam, wait, let me tell you something that happened in Mexico. And something happened I don't really understand. In a certain place, the consuming of cannabis was really horrible. Because of that, because the government is spending too much money to stop that, and absolutely it couldn't to stop
Yes,
consuming and even selling cannabis. So the government decided to make it legalized. The the problem that the percentage of consuming cannabis got really down.
yes,
How,
because
how
when we prohibit something,
uh-huh.
it's يعني it's شو بيقولوا مرغوب يعني we
Desire.
want to get it, yes,
Yeah.
but when we prohibit it, look, teacher, you see in Amsterdam,
Mm-hmm.
هذا cannabis everywhere, is
Yes.
everywhere,
Yeah, it is.
every
It is
man,
easy to
every
get.
woman. Yes,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and you can find it in or find it
Mm-hmm.
in cake, in sucette,
Holy
in
God.
absolutely all things.
Holy God.
Yes, it's amazing, really. And
Yeah.
all the all people are very happy, very
Yeah.
excited.
Yes. Yes.
Incredible, yes.
Okay.
But
Thank you so.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Do you want to
يعني
say?
I can believe ما بعرف بس maybe cannabis is less يعني مضر is less
Mariam,
how can
wait.
I
Mariam,
yes
there is something I really sometimes I'm getting really confused. Why in a certain place, Mariam, I agreed with Rima because Rima tried to smoke and now she is saying that smoking should be banned. but we didn't try cannabis to say that it should be legalized or no. Do you think that we have to try something just to decide that it could be good or bad?
No, it's very bad for if we take it like that with addiction. We are addicted. Is very
Mhm,
bad. So I'm with يعني I'm agree.
mhm,
Cannabis should be no, shouldn't be legalized.
mhm,
So and for cigarettes should be banned because now if it يعني shouldn't be banned but for some age for an age يعني and defin يعني use can't smoke cigarettes.
Like
So
selling.
yes لا يعني مثلا for um, I don't know 20 year or like something like that, but
Mhm.
before 20 year it should be banned.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Mariam. I think Hanadi is with us. Am I right, Hanadi?
Yes,
Okay, so good
and
evening.
good evening. And
How
sorry for
are?
being late. I
No,
totally
thanks.
forgot
So
about the
Hanadi,
lesson. Hello, how are
Forgot.
you all? Yes, sorry.
Okay, don't be. Thanks God because you are here. Okay,
Uh,
so I don't know if you have completely listened to the conversation between me and Mariam. What do you think, Hanadi? Do you
Yes,
think that
yes, I was
cigarettes?
listening all the time.
Oh, what do you think? Do you think that cigarettes should be banned?
Yes, yes, for sure.
Why?
Because it's not healthy. It's not good for health. That's why.
Hanadi, are you a smoker?
No.
Okay, but let me tell you the truth. If you want to tell a smoker to stop smoking,
Mm,
I think the first thing it is going to tell you, I'm free to do whatever you want. And it's not bad. Look at me, I'm okay, and I have been smoking for 10
mm,
years. So he's going
mm,
to reject your idea. Why I have to believe
mm.
you, Hanadi, not to believe him?
And sometimes they don't reject. They know the truth,
Mm.
but they said, I know everything, but I cannot leave it. So most of the times I think that they know the truth. They know that cigarettes are not healthy, but they cannot leave it
Why? How silly am Hanadi? I know the truth and I deny it.
because of the addiction.
Ah, so they are
Mm.
addicted.
And when you are addicted to something, that can be not only cigarettes, I'm talking about a lot of things in life.
Uh-huh.
You cannot leave it quickly. You have to take your time. You have to try a lot of methods to leave it.
Mhm. But Hanadi, wait,
Mm.
thank you. You said that I have to try and keep trying. But if you notice that Rima said, suddenly, in one
Mm.
moment, I stopped smoking. So I cannot decide that it's from addiction. If it is really something which is addiction, I have to suffer. I need time just to get rid of this. But we noticed that Rima suddenly stopped and everything is okay now.
Mm. Maybe here we are talking about exceptional cases, but I should say to Rima that she has a good will, because it's something really challenging to leave smoking, and I have experienced it before with my mom because she was a smoker, and I was all the time convincing her about leaving cigarettes and stop smoking, and she was like, I know, but I can't. And suddenly she decided to leave it, but not quickly. She decided to, for example, to decrease the number of cigarettes per day. And then after 1 or 2 months, I don't remember, she leave it.
Yeah.
And I was so happy. Yes.
Amazing. I think this is my mom, but she's still a smoker. Okay. Hanadi, so let me say that you have never tried smoking a cigarette before.
No, never. And I cannot sit
Holy
near to
God.
anyone smoking. Yes, I
Amazing.
have allergy. Before marriage,
Mhm.
I was all the time coughing because I have some kind of allergy, and I was going to many doctors, asking, doing a lot of lab tests, radiology, but
Mm.
I didn't know what type of allergy I have. Then after marriage, I realized that I was doing allergy against smoking because
Holy
my
God.
mom was smoking and my dad
Ah.
is smoking shisha every night. So that's why after marriage, because neither me or my husband smokes, smoke. So
Smoke or smokes, Hanadi? Neither me nor my husband smoke or smokes.
smoke because I'm
No, it
talking about
is.
us.
No, it is
Oh,
smokes. This
okay.
is subject verb agreement. I'm going to explain and don't worry. Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
So after moving from my family's house, I realized that I'm not suffering from my allergy anymore.
Mhm.
So yes,
Amazing.
Because
Ah.
Hanadi, you were a passive smoker.
yes, I was a passive. I was a
Because
passive
passive
smoker. Yes.
yes, you was like that. Because passive smoker can take 60% of
Mhm.
Yes, and
smoke. Yes.
this is something that drives me crazy a lot because,
Mhm.
for example, when you go using public transportation,
Mhm.
um,
Yes.
yes, they don't ask you if you
Yes.
if you mind if I'm going to smoke or anything. No, they do whatever they want without
Exactly.
asking. For example, when coming to my office,
Mhm.
I have to take the stairs. So some of
Ah.
some guys are sitting there or and smoking. So I don't have to
Ah.
يعني so this is a problem for me. I
Ah.
feel like smokers don't think about others and don't feel
Yes.
that other. So
Yes.
yes, this is my big problem with
Ah.
smokers.
Ah.
Mm.
So Hanadi, not only with cigarettes, but also shisha or hubble bubble.
Yes, shisha is the worst for me.
Amazing. How strange.
Yeah,
You are rare, I think,
yeah.
Hanadi.
Yes, I think
We
so.
can I tell something?
Absolutely, you can.
For
Yes, for sure.
shisha, every sip, every يعني شفطة, everyone equal one cigarette.
It's more dangerous. Yes.
One
Yeah.
cigarette.
Yes,
Yes.
Mm.
مش معقول.
But I think
We
it's
can make 4 or 5 cigarettes in one shisha. Packets, I mean,
exactly.
packets of
Okay.
cigarettes in one shisha. Yes,
Yes. Okay.
very dangerous.
We don't stop smoking as long as we are healthy. But when the problems, to be honest, start, we realize that we have to stop. We all the time get late or reach late. Okay. Now I think
It seems like you are a smoker.
exactly, yes. Yes.
Yes, I felt that.
Hanadi, what about cannabis? Do you think cannabis should be legalized?
No, I don't think so.
But we cannot deny the truth, Hanadi, that some people, by using cannabis, they become more active. This is something
Yes,
unbelievable. I
but
noticed that personally, Hanadi, but what do you think?
maybe you can use another ways to become active, like taking more caffeine
Yeah.
or something healthier. But if it is used for treatment purposes and under supervision, I'm with. But if not, I don't think that it should be legalized.
What do you mean by under supervision?
Under
Like I
control.
said before, yes, like I said before, for treatment purposes, يعني you can
Yes.
take, for example, medication without medical prescription,
Yes,
and
yes,
also if you have a medical prescription, you should follow up with the doctor, and that's it.
yes, absolutely. Okay,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, thank you. You all the time
Thank you.
give us logical reasons. Thank you so much, Hanadi. Okay, guys, if you notice your friend while speaking, she said, neither me nor my husband. Now, what is the verb that I have to use with neither or either or? Please, this rule is extremely important. And I can tell you that 90% of the students commit horrible mistakes with using them. To be honest, guys, this is about subject-verb agreement. Be careful about some nouns because the verb or maybe the rule is not all the time active with all the verbs. Now, keep in mind if you want to use either or alone in the sentence, all the time you have to use a singular verb. Again, the rule is saying, if you want to use none, neither, either, each, every, or maybe one alone in the sentence, I mean by alone, neither without, nor either without, or. So keep in mind that you have to use singular verb all the time. Even if the noun is plural, you have to use singular. Take a look at this example. Notice that none, this is none, of this information is discovered. So notice that because I use none, I have to use singular verb. The next example with plural verb, I have to do the same. I have to say none again of these students. I cannot say are, but I have to say is. So I know that the students is a plural, but be careful about the determiner, which is none, because with none, you have to use singular verb all the time. The next example is saying neither statement is true. I know that statement here is singular. And I know that in the next example, statements is plural, but because I use neither alone, the next example, neither of these statements, now I have to use what?
Is.
Bravo,
Is.
I have to use is.
Is,
Please
bravo.
be careful. Sometimes this is really confusing and this grammar mistake is crucial. أنا بعتبره خطأ مصيري قاتل. ما برحم الطالب إذا ارتكب الخطأ. Another example, guys, notice that every boy and girl deserves. I know that you want to tell me, but teacher, I have a boy, which is a noun, not a girl. This is a noun. Come on, teacher, this is a plural. I know it's a plural, but because of using every, you have to be careful because you have to add s with singular. This is another example. Each cat and dog, I cannot say have, you have to say has because of each. So please, these determiners, if you want to use them alone all the time, the verb should be plural. Now, let's discuss the sentence that Hanadi said. What now if I want to use either with or, neither with nor, not only with but also, as well as, or maybe or? What should I do? If you want to use them together, guys, you have to be careful of the noun before the verb. If the noun before the verb is singular, use singular verb. If the noun before the verb is plural, you have to use a plural verb. Take a look at this example. Neither my friends nor Zainab is coming. First of all, guys, I need you to notice that I use neither with nor, not alone. This is number one. Number two, immediately I have to take a look at the noun before the verb. The noun before the verb is Zainab, which is singular, so I have to use singular verb. The next example is the same, but it is saying neither nor no her friends now are coming to the school. Why? Because I have to be careful with the closest noun to the verb. Again, if the closest noun to the verb is a plural, you cannot use a singular, you have to use plural verb. But if it is singular, you have to use singular verb. Please be careful. Now, this example with as well as, notice that my friends, I know that my friends is a plural, as well